This next guy, oh my goodness me, he's so sweet and young. Welcome to Cougar Town, motherfucker. Please give it up for Thomas D'Alessandro.
Hey, you guys doing good? Wednesday night, thanks for coming out. As she said, I'm young, I'm only 18. I turned 18 not too long ago, guys. It's awesome, I'm legal. That's great. There's still a few things I don't get though. Like, I don't understand glow-in-the-dark condoms. Like, what's the point of having it glow? You know, it's gonna be hidden, right? You're not gonna be looking at it. I mean, unless you're just sitting there, you know, playing, going, hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. You know? And it's fun, you know, I mean, okay, you know, I thought of how cool it'd be to have a lightsaber as a penis. Just for your own time, just walking around the house going, you know, it'd be fun, right? So 18, you know, I'm considered an adult. That's awesome. I miss being little, I really do. Like, favorite show from when I was little? Pokemon. Who remembers that show? Yeah, right? For those of you who don't know, it was the most irresponsible show on TV. These little kids who would drop out of school and leave home and go have small animals fight to the death for their amusement. You know Michael Vick watched this show. You know he saw this and he's like, oh, that's what I want to do with my life. But he couldn't find a Pikachu, so just got a pit bull. Whatever. You know. One thing I don't miss about being little, though, I was a really chubby kid. I mean, really chubby. But it's not all bad being fat, though, despite what people may think. Like, okay, I grew up as an only child, but it never felt like it. Like, you know how you can just lean over and make that face with your stomach? Oh, it's like a little brother to me. We had such good times. It was awesome, man. Oh, no. But I tried to lose weight, you know, I do. It's hard. I try and eat healthy. Bad things happen when I try and eat healthy. I found out that I'm allergic to grapes. How do you get to be allergic to grapes? I'm the only person on earth who finds communion dangerous. You know, I'll be in church, I'll get the bread, and that's fine, you know, the guy comes by with the wine. Whoa, 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 whoa! Back off, holy man! Look, I'll eat his body, but if I drink his blood, Jesus will come back and strangle me. You don't want that blood on your hands. You know, but I mean, obviously I'm never gonna be a model, you know, that's pretty clear. And you know, these guys are all like thin and hairless, and that's exactly the opposite of what I am. Trust me, my belly button looks like Chewbacca's asshole. It's horrible. You know what though, guys? The hair works for me though. You know, you can't be hairless and fat, otherwise you look like an obese 7-year-old, and that's not what I'm going for, you know? But I mean, I wouldn't even want to be a model, you know? Go into any Abercrombie & Fitch store, and you guys will know what I'm talking about. Like, you walk in, and the walls are just covered in naked men. That looks like your favorite place. That's cute. But I mean, like, how does naked men advertise their clothes? Like, you'd think they'd want to show the clothes on these guys to show their great fashion sense, right? I mean, all that tells me is that even the models are too embarrassed to be seen wearing that crap, you know? I'm just kidding, you're adorable. God, I'm glad I was never like a sexy kid though, you know? These parents get good-looking kids and they feel the need to put them in child beauty pageants, and that's really creepy. Can we all agree on that? Yeah, right? It's a bunch of 40-year-old guys trying to decide who the hottest 3-year-old is, you know? They're up there, and next up we have little Susie, voted to have the most innocent face. You know, it's really weird stuff, guys. Man, you know, I could never be a model though, you know, even if I had the body, I wouldn't have the face. I can't take pictures to save my life, you know, like, when I smile for pictures, I tend to squint. That's not my fault, you know, and I can't try and open my eyes anymore, because then I look like a serial killer, you know? You'll see me in the back of a picture like, gee, you know? It's not very good. Oh, man. But I mean, parents that put their kids in these child beauty pageants are so stupid. I mean, look around, you know, we've got so many stupid people around these days, and they try and make up for it by drinking smart water and driving smart cars, and they're so stupid people. You know? By the way, who thinks smart cars look like baby shoes? Right? I know, every time I see one, I'm like, oh my god, they'll look awesome on the Jolly Green Giant's toddler. You know? So true, and I mean, anyway, back to what I'm saying, you know, these people are so dumb. They need to be warned against things that should be obvious, you know, like, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is actually a warning label on a chainsaw. It says, warning, do not stop blades with hands. Like, duh, you know that's on there because somebody did it. Right? That's the worst part about it. Okay, my favorite one is a package on a baby stroller. It says, warning, remove child before folding. Like, some chick just folded up her kid and threw it in the trunk, you know? It's like, oh look, carrying case too. What kind of parent does that, you know? Parents are weird though, man. All parents are weird. Moms ask the stupidest questions. Like, I don't know how many times you guys have heard this, but I heard it all the time. Thomas, close the door. What are you trying to do? Air condition the whole neighborhood? Like, how do you respond to that, you know? Well, as a matter of fact, I am. I figure if everyone in the world would have turned up their AC to 68 and opened up their doors, we can counteract global warming. I've got a meeting with Al Gore next week. My mom's kind of cool though. My mom actually supports me doing comedy. That's kind of cool. I'll never forget it. She tried to write me a joke one time and it was great. She comes running into my room all excited and she's like, oh my God, I have the best joke for you ever. Are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, sure. What is it, you know? And she makes me go all the way through the house into the kitchen where she just points at this old black banana and goes, not if you're a banana. Right as she's dying, she thinks it's the best thing she's ever heard. Oh, that was fun. Dads are weird too. They are. Like, you can always tell when your dad's starting to get old when he starts to replace the name of things with things that are similar but not quite right. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, you can listen to music on an iPad? No way. Did you see that movie Up and Away with George Clooney? It's great. You play your game box too much. That's my favorite one, the game box. You have a game box? Yeah, I play Game Box Live all the time. It's great. Oh, man. Dads don't get technology. Dads will never get technology. That's just like a fact. Moms try to though, right? My mom tries to text. That's horrible, getting text from my mom. My mom thinks LOL means lots of love. Yeah, right? My friends are like, why is she laughing after that? It's so sweet, I know, jeez. Oh man, I gotta, give her credit for even figuring it out though. Texting can be hard, anybody can look stupid when texting, right? One little mistype and you come off as an idiot, right? Like, one time, one of my friends texted me asking me to do something and what I meant to say was, I'm a little busy, but it came out as I'm a little busty. And I mean that's true, but that's not what I want to be sending out. That sends the wrong message. Speaking of texting, who here has an iPhone? Woo, you like it?
Yeah.
Are you proud of it?
Proud of it.
That's what I like to call an I-douche, ladies and gentlemen. These people are so cocky, right? People with iPhones. I don't know how many times you've seen this. Hey man, you got the time? Yeah. Just let me check it out on my BAM! iPhone! Woo! Yeah! You know what I'm talking about, these people? That should be on the commercial for the iPhone. That would sell millions, right? Just some guy standing there like, hey there. I love my new iPhone 3G. Before, it's just an average person. But now I'm something better. Now I'm an I-douche. So if you want that jealous look from your friends and a whole new lifestyle, you can become an I-douche too. So pick up your iPhone 3G and change your life today. I-douche. Do you douche? Thank you guys very much. You guys have been so much fun. My name is Thomas Valason.
Thomas D'Alessandro! Check him out, yes! Alright, I agree. Very talented, and check him out next week on To Catch a Predator as the Babe. Great. This